It's the matter of whether that where it is a person, is some foreign financial conglomerate, is some massive scam house somewhere.
It's Mr. Cheese. Some giant foreign conglomerate named Mr. Cheese. Hey, stranger things are possible, okay? We're in a very bizarre timeline right now.
We all know that your network is your net worth, and there is no better place to build your connections than in real life.
We all know that your network is your net worth. What a sad way of viewing the world. Holy All right, so this is a bit of a funner story, everybody. It's going to be a bit of a tonal shift. So if you don't know, if you haven't heard this story, this one is absolutely delightful. So if you haven't heard about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, you probably know that they're not having a great time right now. But there's a lot of people still promoting them, you know, between Paris Hilton and a whole bunch of other super celebrities, Floyd Mayweather, I think one of the Pauls, maybe Jake Paul, or maybe both Pauls, I don't know. I keep getting mixed up on which one is a bigger scumbag from time to time. And then there's Seth Green. You might know Seth Green as Dr. Evil's son in Austin Powers, or of the Robot Chicken series. He is a fan of animation, clearly, and he's also a very big fan of NFTs. So Seth Green went out and bought himself one of the NFTs of the Bored Apes. And the Bored Apes, unlike all the other NFTs, actually also give you the copyright clearance to the character that the AI generated. So if you buy one of the 10,000 Bored Ape Yacht Club's NFTs, you also get the rights to use that character for whatever you want. He decides, you know what? I'm going to turn it into a cartoon series. Now, we're going to watch the trailer, I think, again, probably in this. It is so painfully bad. It's like some weird, I don't know, bar drama about finding love and friendships in odd places. There's not really jokes. It just kind of shows you like how bereft the entire NFT scene is of actual artistic merit. They can't make content that isn't either entirely self-referential without being like, without, you know, making jokes at themselves, because they're not really big at making jokes at their own expense. It's just kind of like slurp juice, you know, NFT goo, Doge, big chungus, Elon Musk stuff. And then everyone, I guess, loves that kind of shit.
This animated series about NFTs may be canceled after its main character, a Bored Ape, was stolen.
Yeah,
the
cheers, but
announcement
worse.
came at VCon, which, if you don't know, is where a bunch of influencers gather together to worship Gary V. And one of the speakers, this guy, Seth Green, came to
Wait, is that true? There's an entire Gary V con? That sucks. Gary V is the worst. It's just called VCon? Oh man. I didn't know that. That's really depressing. That's really, really depressing. What? How are we ever going to save humanity if that's the thing?
show off his world premiere trailer of a show about NFTs, whose main character is an...
Do you not know about V-Friends? No? I don't know if I want to learn. I've already got enough dystopian shit on screen right now.
NFT. This show features Seth Green's Bored Ape as the hero of the story.
Like, when I would watch people's documentaries on Gary Vee, whether it was like Mooncats or Thought Slimes, I always thought all that footage from those conferences was just random lectures he gave. I guess, I must have ADHD my way through understanding that it was all from a single conference.
Flying monkey named Fred Simeon. Now, I can't play the whole trailer because they have some copyrighted music that's going to be claimed in a microsecond, but let me describe it to you. It's a bunch of NFTs in a bar with humans. It's kind of awkward and not in a funny way. I mean, I get they're going for a mix of real life and cartoons, but I can't take your show seriously when one of your characters has Ethereum for eyes. Not to mention, their love interest is about as believable as the couples in 90 Day Fiancé. But there was one part of it that got a chuckle out of me, and that's when Gary Vee appeared on screen pretending to be a human.
Hey, Gary! Yeah, how are you? How you doing? Good. Yeah.
I, too, frequent pubs often, fellow kids. Anyways, as soon as the trailer ends, Seth Green reveals that there's a bit of a problem. A few days before, he'd actually had his main character stolen from his crypto wallet. Or as he says, Fred was kidnapped.
I bought that ape in July of 21 and have spent the last several months developing and exploiting the IP to make it into the star of this show. And then days before, his name is Fred, by the way. Days before he's set to make his world debut, he's literally kidnapped.
Now, I don't understand why the crowd is laughing.
Oh, VFriends are his really shitty NFT thing. I do know about that. I saw that. He would just kind of like, you know, draw a penis and then be like, I'm going to mint this as an NFT and then watch me sell it for $20,000 live right now.
Here at Seth losing his main character, because this is actually a really big deal. The show is possible because he owns the Bored Ape NFT. See, every Bored Ape NFT comes with a commercial art license. That is, it allows the owner to create sort of anything they want, shoes, clothing, even TV shows with that character. Now, what this means though, is that when the thief stole this NFT, they also stole those IP rights, meaning Seth Green is no longer the owner of those commercial rights, which makes his show kind of illegal. And this whole thing is so ironic because that's the whole pitch of NFTs, isn't it? Like, you truly own something, you possess it. But if a scammer steals it from you, in what sense do you now own it? It isn't clear, especially since that Bored Ape that Seth owned has now been sold on the secondary market to somebody by the name of Darkwing84. Seth Green has tried to reach them on Twitter saying, quote, "Looks like you bought my stolen ape. Hit me up so we can fix it."
Oh, but didn't he have an even better moniker? The one that he uses in Australia? Isn't it something like I can't remember. One of you in chat is probably gonna remember it. It was a pretty funny name. It was this, no, not Mr. Cheese. I think, or was it Mr. Cheese? I think you're getting close. Maybe it was Mr. Cheese. It was something like that, where it's like, oh yes, it's your Bored Ape was stolen by Mr. Cheese.
Now, Darkwing hasn't responded to this, and technically, until he does, he's the real owner of these commercial use rights, not Seth Green. And all Seth can do is tell people he's gonna make those scammers pay, saying he's gonna kick down any door he has to recover this NFT.
If there's a door to kick in, I can promise you I'm gonna kick the door in for us.
But let's be honest with ourselves, the only thing Seth is going to be kicking is himself. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's not much of a chance they find this guy. Even though Seth Green says he has the best people on the case.
I'm already into it with the best authorities that you can get. I've got the means to be able to chase it.
This could be a publicity stunt by Green to promote his show. It could be. I mean, he could also just offer the person twice as much money to buy it back. I mean, I think if you've already made an entire show, you might do that. Or you could also just change that character and you know, reanimate those sequences with any other character.
It's a little bit. It's the matter of whether where it is a person, is some foreign financial conglomerate, is some massive scam house somewhere.
It's Mr. Cheese. Some giant foreign conglomerate named Mr. Cheese. Hey, stranger things are possible, okay? We're in a very bizarre timeline right now.
Now, of course, I don't know who this crack squad of crypto investigators are. Maybe they hired Liam Neeson to find the hackers. I don't know. But in my experience, the first thing most investigators are going to tell you is that the only way to track down hacks like this is if the scammer kind of makes a mistake. I mean, it's possible to track down the wallet, you know, where the stolen NFT went, of course, but finding the actual people behind it is nearly impossible in a lot of these cases. So yeah, Seth Green probably isn't getting his NFT back anytime soon unless he pays for it and hopefully isn't extorted. Until then, his crypto NFT show looks like it's probably on hold, which honestly may be for the better. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry to Seth Green. I'm sorry that happened to him. But for the world, for humanity, I think it might be overall a good thing. Just me personally, I guess, I don't like shows built around NFTs, kind of for the same reason I don't like the Minions movie. It's a whole piece of art built around only selling you some kind of stupid cartoon figure at higher and higher prices. Like,
is this new from CryptoLand? Episode 1, Secret Behind CryptoLand's animation video. CryptoLand blocked me.
How much do you know about crypto culture? In this video, we are going to review CryptoLand's 3D animation video.
Oh, okay, we gotta laugh at that next.
Don't get me wrong. I get it. Art has to make money, sure. But when the entire purpose of the thing is to make the price go up, go to the moon, it's just never that interesting. The only real difference I can see between this new show that was going to come out and like those hacky merch movies is just really that when you buy a Minions plushie and it gets stolen, you lose $10. If you're Seth Green and you lose your Bored Ape, you lose hundreds of thousands and you might lose your TV show. Anyways, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. See ya.
It's not right to laugh, everybody. Okay. Okay, so I guess continuing our theme of crypto ridiculousness. If you don't know about CryptoLand, CryptoLand is basically this proposed island paradise of ANCAPs, libertarians, and crypto bros, where the age of consent does not exist, and everyone can enjoy everything that they've ever wanted. And so the people behind CryptoLand basically got people to invest in the concept of CryptoLand, and one of the first things they spent money on was this animation, which I'm sure you've probably seen 20 times now, ridiculed all over the internet. And then they had trouble securing an island. I think they were trying to secure one in Fiji, and then, you know, they're having a little bit of trouble finding things that are not necessarily going to conflict with local laws and other stuff like that. It's pure cringe. I have no idea why they've now released a 5-part series on the animation itself. Like, what secrets are there behind this? You paid people to make a really shitty, like, I don't know, low-res Pixar animation.
To discover how much of a crypto expert are you, and maybe even airdrop you a free NFT, because every week we give away a crypto lander, so watch till the end to know how. CryptoLand's 3D animation video was mainly made for crypto enthusiasts to envision how fun an international hub could be, and describes an imaginary story of a degen who arrives in this unique crypto island where Connie, a living coin and the soul of CryptoLand, welcomes him and tours him around. If you haven't seen it yet,
It's so cringe. It's more cringe than he's describing it, and he's laying on the cringe pretty thick right now.
you should pause this video right now and watch that first. The video is full of jokes and references that only those who have been in crypto for long enough will understand. That's why some people love it and say things like, "This is the most exciting NFT physical project in crypto I've ever seen. This is an absolute masterpiece, genius," while others don't get it. What did I just watch? Why do they speak so weird? So we are going to review all of those insider jokes because once you get to know the stories behind them, you will really enjoy it.
Oh God, I do not want to watch 5 of these. I'll let this one play a little bit longer, but no, we got it. I understood that they were all self-referential crypto humor. That's why it's cringe.
Me, Christopher, a crypto degen with a crush for crypto kitties.
Did you know?
Like, this is the last thing in the world that needs a did you know video.
Notice that Christopher's shirt changes in the middle of the scene? This is because there was a previous version of this video.
No,
I don't
my
care.
shirt had bitcoins on it. Yeah.
It was a nod to how big of a fan of Bitcoin he is, and also a nod to a scene in the film The Wolf of Wall Street.
Leonardo DiCaprio was the hero of that movie? That was a fable about how he does all great things and we should emulate him more?
No. My Ferrari was white like Don Johnson's in Miami Vice.
Okay, Christopher says he loves the Crypto Kitties. Do you know that project?
Crypto kitties.
Crypto kitties.
If you too have been in crypto for some time, you will know that the Crypto Kitties is one of
This is so sad. This is sadder than the original video. You got to go through it and be like, you know what's really cool? It had a whole bunch of references. Did you not get the references? Well, we'll point them out for you right now. There's even some Easter eggs you may not have picked up on.
one of the first NFT projects created by Dapper Labs. It became so popular that later that year, the number of Ethereum transactions reached an all-time high, even causing network congestion. So as they land on CryptoLand, we hear some friends talking.
So, are you coming to the Vladimir Club party tonight? Yeah, just for CryptoLand NFT holders, right?
Okay, trivia question. Do you know what the Vladimir Club is? In 2012, a Bitcoin Talk forum user suggested to create a club where every person owns
I don't care. Is this the whole thing?
our guide in the story.
Been waiting for you since consensus. What are you, a pending transaction or what?
He mentions that he has been waiting for Christopher since Consensus, which is a well-known yearly blockchain event where the most reputable and popular people in the space go to speak and debate all things crypto. This one, you must have heard it. Christopher mentions,
So like all the worst things about like some modern films right now, like Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers is a good example of that. It's just like the humor is derived solely from references. It's like you're not even doing a spin on it. You're not even like taking something that we already know. Like, oh, there's a character from The Little Mermaid. It's the fish from The Little Mermaid. Oh, what's the fish going to do? Is it going to be like some new spin on this? No. Oh, the fish is going to just be the fish from The Little Mermaid. So I guess the joke is that is the fish from The Little Mermaid and it's in the movie. And you did this for crypto. Fucking epic.
the term CryptoLand maximalist.
Ready to become a CryptoLand maximalist.
This is a twist to the term Bitcoin maximalist or maxi. This term was actually first introduced by Vitalik Buterin.
Cool!
In the traditional monetary system, central banks are also called the lenders of last resort.
Cool!
Because in times of financial crisis, they are the ones that will provide institutions with liquidity. Now, Trace Mayer, one of the earliest Bitcoin investors who was buying Bitcoin when it was at 5 cents.
Cool!
But why are we calling them hodlers instead of holders? That's another interesting story. That again originated
certainly
in
is.
yes, Bitcoin Bitcoin
I
Talk
can't wait to
forum.
learn.
In December 2013, a user on the forum made a drunk post where he stated, "I am hodling." He was so drunk.
Cool.
On top of that, Cryptoland has its own resort, so you make the connections here. Now you know the meaning behind
The hodlers of last resort.
Oh, brilliant.
As they walk down the pier, Connie and Christopher see a
It's funny because it's a reference. You only get it if you're it was on the forum and the hold the line of the moon. And
group of friends taking some selfies and shouting.
Honey Badger don't care.
This comes from a very popular internet meme
what, like 2003?
that became
Yeah, no, I got that reference. I was like, oh, these references are a little dated, but I guess sure.
also a Bitcoin mantra. How? Let me explain. The honey badger is one of the most fearless animals you can come across. It never backs off, it always fights. So this animal's bold attitude towards life was associated with Bitcoin's resiliency and resistance against all sorts of economic conditions. Because, well, Bitcoin resists it all. So as we can see in the video, the characters are excited to be meeting in real life, and this is key to show Cryptoland's purpose to be the perfect environment to meet other crypto enthusiasts. We all know that your network is your net worth, and there is no better place to build your connections than in real life.
We all know that your network is your net worth. What a sad fucking way of viewing the world. Holy shit.
Actors go to Hollywood, artists go to Paris, well, crypto enthusiasts go to Cryptoland. Alright, that's it for episode 1.
Hopefully you build it soon. That sounds fun. Welcome to lowering age of consent land, where all great things are made possible, I suppose. Do you enjoy the Serfs, but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form, available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we are prepared to embark on a mighty jihad in your name. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble jester, attempting in vain to get you to laugh. To our valiant knights of the Round Table, Benji Arnie, Tech Tink, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Mayred, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood. It doesn't matter what I believe, it only matters what I can prove. Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Jenna Tao, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevbot, EXE, Brian Ephraim, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojack, Saren 42, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Agent NDN, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our mugs and salute our brave heroes off to another glorious conquest.